Hi, and welcome to this short tutorial video about how to import invitees to a quest. In Questback Essentials, we offer different ways of distributing a quest and inviting respondents to participate. In case you have email addresses or mobile phone numbers of the people you would like to invite to a quest, you can upload them and work with email and SMS invitations. For other feedback scenarios where you do not have email addresses or mobile phone numbers, you can distribute the quest via a link. In this tutorial, we will focus on how you upload email addresses and mobile phone numbers for email and SMS invitations. The process is straightforward and starts with an Excel file that contains all the relevant information. The file structure is simple: one row per respondent and one column per type of information. As we see in this example file, one can easily include additional information about the respondents together with their email addresses or mobile phone numbers, such as their names, information about their roles, and even their languages to define in which language they should receive their invitation, given that the quest is set up with the respective languages. Once the file is ready, you need to go to Distribution in Essentials. Click on Add Invitees and select Import File. What follows is a smart wizard that leads you through the import process, provides feedback in case of errors in the file, and only offers choices that are relevant for the data you are about to upload. In our case, the quest is set up with multiple languages, and as such, we can define the distribution language for the invitees with language codes in the file. We do have those codes in the file and therefore select distribution language specified in the file. We then drag the file to the upload area and click on Next. The system reads the file and displays warnings and errors in case it detects inconsistent data. In our case, we see that the system has detected some invalid mobile phone numbers and empty fields. We can choose to ignore the warnings and proceed, or stop the import process to correct the data in the file. We choose to ignore the warnings and continue by clicking on Next. As a result, the respondents with invalid mobile phone numbers will not be included in this import. In the next step, you see the two first rows of the file in the preview, and we verify whether the first row actually does contain headers. Next comes the mapping of the columns in the file to fields in Essentials. The wizard tries to recognize as many columns as possible and suggests an initial mapping. We see that the columns with system-relevant data, such as email addresses, mobile phone numbers, or language codes, are mapped to the system fields, while all other columns are added to custom fields. Manual adjustments to the mapping are always possible by drag and drop from left to right. Once the left side with the file headers is empty, the mapping is complete and we can continue. In case we upload both email addresses and mobile phone numbers, we get to choose which distribution method is to be prioritized. And if the file contains duplicates, we get different options to choose from on how to handle them. As a final choice, we get to decide whether the invitees uploaded with the file should receive an invitation immediately, or whether we would just add them and decide about the invitation time later. We choose the latter and complete the import process. All respondents from the file are now added as invitees to the grid in Essentials. You have the option to review the data uploaded per invitee by clicking on its email address or mobile phone number, and even correct data if needed. All invitees in the grid with their data can also be exported. For all invitees with the status not invited, you can trigger the invitations manually. To do so, mark the respective invitees and click on Send Invitation. This concludes this short tutorial about how to upload and invite respondents to a quest.